You guys can move on. There you go, you got something to do.
If you don't mind, I'll just grab some food. I was trying to before we got shut up.
Actually, Johnson, can we get this guy whitelisted so he can get in uniform?
As soon as someone tells me how to do it, sure.
Oh shit, okay. Alright, well, do I have your permission to keep him on his ride along?
Not sure why not.
Alright, come with me. I'm a cadet too, by the way.
Nice to meet you. Sorry if the voice seems a bit odd. I got a cold.
Someone 11 or 168 is RDMing.
I'll watch him.
Name is Tombstone.
Okay.
Is the officer responding to the meth lab call still here?
Yeah, 10-4, what's up?
Everybody seems to have left. The only guy there told me that the suspect had red shorts, and that was the only detail I could get out of him.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Hey, who's the medic over there? Are those three guys helping you from being drunk? Hang on, let's see.
I wanted to get the right light bar. Alright, that was 511, wasn't it?
Medic 511, yes?
Yeah, thanks for that. Just make your way back to Los Santos now.
Of course.
So you've been riding along with Jones for a bit, haven't you?
Sorry, what was that?
Said you've been riding along with Jones for a little while, haven't you?
Yeah, I had a ride along with Sumner and a ride along with Jones.
Yeah, they're both very good cops. Sumner's a lieutenant, actually. He's a very good cop. And
Yeah.
Jones is also fucking excellent. It's a shame you haven't really been able to see him in action today. He's usually, because obviously we've been having to deal with all this shit. But when it gets down to like the proper role playing as police officers, he's very good at it.
Yeah, I saw a bit of it earlier. It was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
It's good fun anyway.
Yeah, well that's all it is really. You're not here to bust balls all the time, you're here to just have a crack, have a laugh. And when people are taking a piss, you need to know, and that's when Jones is really good. Like if someone's taking a piss, he will start fucking ripping into them. But if you're just being, you know, just playing how you're supposed to play the game, how you're supposed to play this server, he'll have a laugh, he'll have a bit of fun with you, and it's good.
Yeah, that's really what we need here because, yeah, guys. So what are we looking for here?
This is quite a high crime parking lot right here, so I'm just taking a look. all we're doing is just driving around, you know, taking a look, making sure everything's okay in the area. We're also assisting the trooper with whatever he needs us to do on duty, and also keeping an eye on the dispatcher for 911 calls. At the moment it's just a system where like you just tap to accept an 911 call. You won't be able to see him at the moment because you're not actually a cop right now. But when you do become one on the left side, excuse me, sorry. If you put in a 911 call, it comes up for us on the left side, and we're able to tap whether or not we accept it. Now, in the future, what we want to have is like a dispatcher to assign us to separate calls. But for now, it's just a kind of if you see a call, respond to it, and based on the severity. So, for instance, a call comes in and someone's in a coma because he fucking was driving like a fucking idiot on a motorcycle and ended up crashing into another vehicle. And so we start to respond to that, but then all of a sudden a robbery or a shootout or something like that happens, then we drop whatever it is we're doing and get everyone, all hands on deck, goes to that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the badge so I can also keep up with the thing that goes on via dispatch, so make it understanding a bit better.
Yeah, it's not hard, it's just literally just pops up and you say whether or not you want it. Now, one thing you've got to be careful of is this street right here to the right. It's a one-way street, so you're coming back to PD or you're just driving along the area. You'll be coming back from Strawberry or Davis, coming back towards downtown, and you'll want to make a right turn, but you can't. You'll have to go straight on. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. It's caught me out a few times, that. Like this sign on the left that you can't see. When you look at it from the other side, it said, "Oh, he was going a little bit too fast," but I'm not going to bother with him just yet. I'm going to start heading that way though. Yeah, I'm going to start heading that way. See, this vehicle that I've selected, it's a lot slower than the Muscle, the Buffalo vehicle. So for instance, that car that just passed us, we might be able to keep up with it, but at the same time, well actually, he might just pull over for us. He's pulled up ahead. Let's see. Alright, Adam 10 is 10:38 on a red Tampa on Crusade Road for running a red and reckless driving.
Hello, officer.
Sir, step out of the vehicle, please.
What? Why?
You're under arrest for evading a traffic stop. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do say can and will be used against you in evidence.
What traffic
You do have
stop?
the right to a lawyer. If you cannot afford one, one will be provided for you. Do you understand these rights?
Fuck you.
Earlier in the day, sir, I pulled you over. I was just trying to get you some information about your driving, and you ended up running from me. So, That's why I've just placed you under arrest. You never run from the cops, it's a bad idea.
No comment.
Uh-huh.
Damn, officer. Cross the red light, dude.
Do you not see the lights? Do you not see those lights
Are you
flashing?
I had green light, man.
Come on, get him, officer, get him.
Do you not see the lights on my vehicle flashing?
Well,
Yeah, you dick.
Hey,
Sorry,
you in the
man.
back, shut up. Right, and you were travelling extremely fast as well, alright?
Okay, sorry.
But
man.
I'm already dealing with someone, so I might have to talk to you later.
You
if I
don't
fucking
have to
find you.
deal with me. Just
Okay,
put
man.
me out
Drive
of the
safe,
car.
you fucking
Come on.
ass. No, because at least he didn't run away from me when I stopped him. Or whether when he fucking rammed into my vehicle.
I'd never do such a thing.
Okay, so
Come on, you know this.
it would have been clever for you to have changed your clothes, because I recognised your clothing as soon as I pulled up to the window.
I did change the color of the car though.
Yeah, you changed the colour of the car. In fact, it was just unlucky you happened to be there. I don't know if it was you that ran past us, but that's what we were stopping for. That's what we were looking for. Anyway.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Ah, of course not. Right, so, what's your name, Cadet?
Stone, sir.
Stone? Can you do me a favour and move this cruiser out of the way?
That's correct. Will do, sir.
I hope it's locked. Shit.
Do me a favour,
Yeah,
Stone.
big boy.
Do me a favour, take it round the front like I showed you and put it in the garage.
Will do, sir.
Come on,
Okay.
little man. Go.
Shut up, you. He's training to be a fucking police officer, not some scumbag. Can
How
you see?
dare you call
you
me a
s-
scumbag?
Can you see? I didn't call you
yeah,
a
yeah,
scumbag.
it works. It
Okay,
works.
good. Okay. Think you can just fucking get away with this bullshit, man? Come on, what are you thinking? You know,
Can I get a copy of the video though?
you're gonna request a lawyer now? Is that it?
Maybe I will.
Or you gonna just talk to me maybe?
What's there to talk about though?
Maybe we can figure out why you're being so reckless with your driving.
I doubt it, man.
No? So there's no explanation for your driving, is that what you're telling me?
Well, you know, I was in a hurry, so.
Oh, that's it, you're in a hurry. Oh man, you don't know how many people say that.
Here's the little boy. Listen to your
Hey,
daddy.
he's training to be a fucking police officer. You might want to be nice to him, because one day you'll have to make the decision whether to send your ass to jail or not.
Wow, your hair looks nice today, man. I love your vest.
Yeah, you're a sweetheart, too. Don't worry about him. Words don't touch me. I know someday I'll be writing up his fine, and we'll get even that way, mate.
Come on, then.
You see, there's so many ways to communicate with people, right? We can either help you out, be nice guys to you, figure things out, talk about it, less prime time, less jail time. But you, mate, you gotta be an asshole about it, right? Which makes us a bit difficult to work with. So if you work with us, we work with you. A bit of respect here and there would be nice. Alright? And you have nice hair too, mate.
Thank you.
Right, sir. Let's take a look. Right, so this all started, by the way, right? Just go back right to the beginning when I very first pulled you over in the first vehicle you were driving, which was a silver Tampa with the same description. You ran a red light and you were also recklessly driving because you seemed to lose the back end. Your excuse at the time was you just kind of lost control of the vehicle, you weren't really paying attention, etc. And then I got some information for you, told you to turn the engine off, and then you ran. So that's one count of stop, failure to yield to a red light, correction. That's one count of reckless driving, and that's one count of evading arrest. Huh? Now just now we've seen you run a red light, it's another count. And we've seen you speeding in excess of 60 miles an hour over the limit, which is a felony, by the way. So all in all, these charges add up to a total fine of 7 grand and jail time of 25 months. However,
Jesus.
don't pucker your arsehole just yet, right? Because I'm going to take the fact that at least the second time around you decided to cooperate with me by getting out your vehicle, alright? So I'm a big believer in second chances, so this is what I'm going to do for you, alright? I'm going to give you an option. Either you pay a fine of $14,000 and you will not serve any jail time, or you serve 50 months jail time and you don't pay any fine. Maybe you can find some useful time in jail and reflect upon your...
I'll pay the ticket.
Which one?
The 14k one.
Alright, okay. We have a deal.
Can I do it in multiple terms? I'm a poor man.
Well, what we do is we send the information to your bank, and then they make whatever arrangement they need to make with you, presumably on a credit.
Man, look at me, I'm not rich.
I'm looking at you. You seem to be doing alright for yourself. You're a middle-aged man wearing a suit, so I'm presuming you're doing okay. But I'm not one to make assumptions anyway. What I'm telling you is that's the information I'm going to send to your bank. They're going to process it, and whatever the outcome is between you and them.
Alright then. What do you think, Junior? I think he lost his words.
Sounds like a good idea.
I think that he's just taking in the fucking gaping arsehole of yours that's just got utterly fucked by a massive fine.
Yeah.
I think this worked out
It
well
did.
both ways. You get to get out of jail time, and also at the same time maybe learn a little lesson.
I'm actually sure you'll come up with a way to make that money back, no problem.
Well, there was talk of some fight club, but I don't know anything about that.
Oh, you don't... Oh, okay.
Retirement's only a decade away.
A fight club here. I think I saw something on Twitter about that.
Yeah, it seems they're having some kind of parties down at the casino. Good thing the people are starting to find out to enjoy each other's company instead of just shooting each other.
Yeah. Okay, so could you bring me to the garage?
Just so you're aware, your car's also been impounded for 24 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can't drive that Tampa vehicle anymore for a whole day.
Okay. Well, what am I supposed to do now?
You can walk to the garage, it's just down the road, and grab the free fucking Regina bullshit car.
Mate, I have 10 other cars.
You have 10. Oh, and you were fucking trying to squabble with me, trying to get out that far. You got 10 cars, you fucker.
See ya, guys.
Have a good day,
See you later,
citizen.
dude. Now that was actually quite a harsh punishment, right? And the only reason why I'm harsh on him is because he ran the first time. If he didn't run the first time, it would have been about half that fine. It probably would have been about 7 grand without jail time, or maybe like 10 months jail time with like 3 grand or something. If it goes below like, say 2.5 grand, or if it goes below like 3 grand, or, you know, it's just not a very significant fine, I usually drop the fine altogether, because there's no point just taking little jibs and drabs off people. Just take the fine from them, give them the jail time, and that way also, if you're ever unsure about yourself, like if you've made a decision and you're not 100% sure on whether they've done it or not, don't give them the fine, because you're taking away people's money that they've earned grafting through, you know, doing whatever it is they're doing. Just give them the jail time, because then they're just spending some time out and they can go away for a cup of coffee or do whatever they need to do and rethink their lives and then come back refreshed. So yeah, don't take people's money off them if you're not entirely sure.
I think it was a good one, this one, also because he was being an asshole in the car.
Yeah, he was being a bit of a dick, but I think he was actually role playing it quite well. Okay, that's one way to enter my vehicle.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, I don't think he was, like, you can kind of tell the difference when someone's being a dick, like IRL, they're just being a knob, and RP being a dick, because, you know, he kind of role played that he was a bit of an ass.
I think he's alright. He was just role playing it, and for that he also deserves a role playing fine.
Yeah, that guy, he's he's actually alright. I've met him before. Now he can be funny at times. Like, he can just he'll get in these moods where he just wants to kill cops, and that's when he gets really annoying. But you know, it's one of them. Just got to deal with it.
Yeah, I know some of the guys from the time I've spent here. Sorry.
Right,
He can be an asshole, but he's also
message to all medics, this is Adam 10. I'm the only police officer on duty right now, so if you guys need any assistance with anything, just let me know and I'll head your way.
10-4.
So, another thing, you'll get all this information when you join, but I'll just tell you now. We're heading north right now. We're still in the city of Los Santos. The moment we leave Los Santos, we're out of our jurisdiction, so you gotta head back unless you're heading out to an emergency. Only state troopers are authorized to patrol Blaine County right now. And if I'm not mistaken, this is like the boundary right here, like this overpass right here. So right here, this is still Los Santos, and until we cross the road to the other side, that's when we're in Blaine County, so you got to turn around. So you can come down the freeway here, but then you got to come up here and turn it around if you've got state troopers on. But right now we don't even have any state troopers on, so we'll just head up to Blaine County for a bit, see what's going on. Actually, we've got shots fired. We're gonna go ahead and respond to that, right? I mean, when you actually become an on-duty police officer, you will get messages of reported shots fired in the city, and it will pop up on your radar and you'll see it, and then you can respond accordingly. If we have a dispatcher on, he'll send you out. But I don't know what not sure what the medics are doing. They're not really communicating.
let's see what we're going to.
Well, I'm just wondering what the fucking medics are doing, because they're not communicating on the radio, and they really ought to be. Right, get ready for a gunfight. We've got shots fired just behind us here.
Roger.
Salem 10, 1076 to shots fired at San Andreas Avenue, code 3. Right, keep a lookout for anyone who looks suspicious. Check the alleyways, check the roofs. Tell me you heard that.
I heard it.
It's back towards the fucking store over here.
Wasn't here since we got citizens running.
There's a vehicle here. Jesus Christ.
Gunshot out there.
Gave me the option to rob the store as a police officer. Yeah, I heard it, but let's get the registration plates on these fucking vehicles. Jim Potts and who else? This one's unregistered. So we've got a new person of interest. His name is Jim Potts.
M511, shots fired, reported San Andreas Ave and Legion Square. A couple guys shooting, jumping in a 6x6 Mercedes.
Oh fuck, I think that's them.
Same guys as earlier, same description of the vehicle.
Still on mute.
Sir, stop right there.
Can I help you? What the hell? What are you doing?
Sir, I'm detaining you for a moment to question you for my safety and for my colleagues' safety. We've just had reports of shots fired in the area. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
They're right on me, right on my location.
Some black truck driving by the street.
They've shot a man.
Okay, so you haven't shot a weapon today, sir?
No.
Okay, so you don't mind if I do a gunshot residue test on your hands?
Just killed another man right in front of my eyes.
Why me?
Are you on road, officer?
Sorry, could you say that again?
Why me? Why should, like, what's the cause? What's the reason? You don't have no reason.
Well, we've had gunshots in the area. You're the only person in this area that we've seen, so...
Because the guy went driving off.
Yeah, the guy may have gone driving off, but you're still in the area, right?
Okay. So what? You're trying to say that wrong place, wrong time?
Yeah, basically, if you're innocent, you'll let us do the gunshot residue test, and it will come back negative.
I mean, okay, I guess. I mean, I just don't see how and why you have, what reasoning you have behind this.
Buying what? I'm not making any assumptions here. I'm just going to check the validity of what you're saying, that you did not fire a weapon.
Technically, you are. You come up and put me right in handcuffs. And
Yeah,
then you ask a question like that.
I explained.
So technically, you're trying to say that I'm guilty.
What? Why would? I don't understand why you're getting hostile, sir. I'm trying to find out who shot a firearm in this area. You're the only person I've seen in this area. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Now, I'm just telling you that you're being detained for questioning. You're not under arrest. You're just being detained for questioning, right? And I've asked you if we can conduct a gunshot residue test to confirm whether or not you have fired a firearm in the area. Now, you have confirmed that we can do that by saying sure, so I'm going to go ahead and just do that right now. Okay, you've tested positive, which means you fired a gun. So why did you lie to me about that, huh?
Lie? I didn't lie.
Yeah.
I was around people.
Alright, you're under arrest for the unlawful use of a firearm, sir. You have the right to remain silent. Anything that you do say...
I don't even have a gun!
Anything you do say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be provided for you. Do you understand these rights?
Yeah, but wait a minute, I don't even have a gun.
Right, so I'm going to give you a quick pat down. Have you got anything sharp or something that might prick me?
Nah, I ain't no druggie, man.
Alright, I'm going to give you a quick pat down. Alright, you have nothing.
I don't own a gun. Like, how the hell?
You want to keep lying to me, sir?
Lying? Like, what the hell? You just pat me down and found nothing on me. I have no gun.
Doesn't matter if you had a gun or not. You fired a firearm today, okay? Are you telling...
Okay, I have my rights.
You're right for what?
To fire firearms. If I want to own one, if I want to shoot one, I have every right to.
Yeah, you do, but you've just told me you don't have a firearm.
Okay, I don't.
Okay, so whose firearm were you shooting?
That doesn't concern you, really, but I mean, you know, you go to shooting ranges, you know, there's people there. What does it matter?
What matters is, I've already explained this to you, sir. Shots fired in the area. You're the only person we've seen in the area, and you have gunshot residue on your hands. I'm sorry, sir, but the evidence is compelling.
Call me a lawyer.
Alright, you've requested a lawyer. You don't have to talk to me or answer any of my questions until a lawyer gets to you. Right, so you don't have to answer any of my questions, but I'm going to still answer you a few questions. The lights in these buildings can be really fucking bright, so I'm just going to take you out again so your eyes can adjust. There you go. Is that better?
Yeah, that's good.
Alright, so now do you want to talk to me about why you've decided to fire a firearm in a urban populated city?
You want to talk to me while you're accusing me of something that I didn't do?
Okay, so you're still going to refuse to tell the truth?
So you're calling me a liar now? Alright.
Excuse me, sir. I was kind of thinking. There's two ways to doing this. Either You keep telling the officer, blah blah blah, and he keeps going telling you things. So you two try to agree somewhere in the middle. The thing is that there's a proof you fired a firearm. We do not accuse you of firing the specific firearm that's been used to killing people in the middle of the street, but we do need an explanation as to why you have been firing, why you have gunfire residue on your hands, and what were you doing in the premises. This is no accusation, this is us needing an explanation for the safety of the city, the citizens, and thereby you, sir.
I already said why I had it on my hands. I went to a gun range and was shooting guns with friends. I don't even have a weapon on me right now.
Okay, so now we're talking.
So whose firearm were you shooting?
A friend.
Okay, so a friend gave you his firearm and you just decided to shoot some rounds.
You seem shocked by that.
I am shocked because
So
you
you
should
went-
know that shooting a firearm in an urban district population is illegal, sir.
A gun range is not walking down the street, sir.
Sir, we were nowhere near the gun range and you still had residue on your hands from when you shot.
Shot with what? My pecker? I have no firearm.
You keep saying
you
that.
just searched me.
You keep saying that, and then I keep.
Find it.
I've already.
Find it.
You've already said that you fired your friend's firearm, so I don't know why you keep coming back to this.
Okay, but I already told you where I fired it. I didn't fire it walking down the fucking street.
Uh-huh.
Which gun range were you using, sir? Which one of them?
I don't know what location it is.
Where the fuck is it? Ah, here we go.
Which part of the city this was going on? When was it? How long ago?
Yeah, it was like the desert area, a little bit ago.
So you went into the desert to shoot it?
Yeah, it's a gun range.
I see, sir. The only existing gun range that's open in Los Santos and the surrounding areas would be the one in Los Santos cities, otherwise as the only inside shooting range. Otherwise you would have to be firing your your gun on the outside. You'll need a gun permission for that, and since you don't have a gun, I presume you don't have a permission either. Is that correct?
Where's my lawyer?
See, now we're
Right.
talking.
Right, so you've got one charge. Unlawful discharge of a firearm carries the maximum fine of $2,500 and a jail time of 10 months. I'm going to waive this fine and just send you through to the jail time here. You got any last words before you spend 10 months down at the penitentiary?
Yeah, I want my lawyer. Plain and simple. I'd rather pay a fine than serve time for no damn reason. I'll give you $4,500.
Okay, alright, 4,500 for no jail time.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, that will be processing through to your bank very shortly. Okay, so that seems to have gone through. I'm going to escort you out the front doors and then you're to leave the area.
No worries behind that.
Alright, so just a word of advice, next time please be honest from me right from the beginning. And this shit wouldn't happen.
I just won't be, in the wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, well if you'd have told me that you'd fired your firearm from a firing range, or that you'd fired a friend's firearm from a firing range, or that you'd fired a firearm at all right from the beginning instead of saying no I did not, then the shit wouldn't
I
have
was
happened.
scared.
Uh-huh.
This is the first time I've ever been, in trouble with the cops.
Yeah, well,
Just
hopefully
be honest, mate.
hopefully it'll be your last time. Yeah, and as the gentleman to my right was about to say, usually we do reward honesty. You were cooperative with us, so therefore the fine was, I mean, $2.5 was the original fine. Quite a low fine, and I was actually going to just get rid of it completely. So just remember that open and honest is the best path. And I really do hope that you don't have this kind of run-in with us again, sir.
Yeah, I'm hoping I want to maybe try to become one of you guys.
Uh-huh, right, okay. Well, I'm not...
Wait a minute, what was that supposed to mean?
Well, there are certain stipulations...
No.
I'm answering your question. I'm just trying to phrase it in a polite way. There are certain stipulations about becoming a police officer. One of them is having a clean record. And, alright. I don't think you specifically can become a police officer, but maybe you might want to refer your brother. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. If you have a sibling.
Alright.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Alright, sir, well, you have a pleasant evening, and again, I really hope I don't find you in the, as you call it, wrong place, wrong time.
See y'all.
Is 1080 for a VW bus going the wrong way north up Los Santos Freeway. That same VW bus had just ran over a guy that I just revived.
Alright, something I need to mention. Next time, please just leave the question to me, okay?
Yes, officer.
It's nothing against you, it's policy really. Just leave the questioning to the responding officer. Because, you know, there's certain questions you ask for certain reasons, and what you really try not to do is let them talk their way out of something. And by engaging in some kind of dialogue, well, like what you said, let's reach some kind of middle ground. It kind of gave a concession that we were not 100% right, and we can't do that. We can't give any concession. But when you're, let's say you had your own cruiser and you just responded, right? And I'm the first officer on the scene. If I call in a supervisor, it's only myself and the supervisor that are actually asking any questions. Everyone else who comes to the scene are just there to basically keep the perimeter, keep anyone out of the scene. Just basically, you know, keeping security for the area, yeah? They're not actually doing anything other than that. They're just keeping security, guarding people in cuffs, that kind of stuff, you know? Sometimes it will be boring. But for you, for the first few days at least, just I would suggest just listen more than anything. Listen to what people are saying. Listen, see what they're doing. Listen to what they're doing, and just learn from it.
Oh, will do.
All right, sweet. All right, let's go. All right, this is Adam 10. Can you say again that call 17?
Hey, Adam 10. I had a suspect flee the scene northbound on Los Santos Freeway, green. Matte colored two-door.
Was it a Mercedes car by any chance?
Yes, I would say it looked like it.
Well, shit. He's also charged with ramming my fucking police vehicle. Damage to my vehicle.
Be advised, I do have one of his compatriots. They rolled up in the same vehicle. I've got his buddy.
Okay, you got him 10-15?
Momentarily.
I'm on the way. Yeah, his buddy is wanted for ramming my vehicle and also speeding.
Alright.
Yes, Artet. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at that.
I have certainly nothing. There's nothing with me.
I feel like we should stop traffic here.
I'm just alive from the hospital, so I don't know what you want.
Very interesting. It's like I said, that GSR test does indicate that it fired a weapon recently.
Someone should move this car kind of holding the traffic.
This guy has been
I don't know what you're doing, but
a complete terror for us. He is actually
man.
wanted for a shit ton
I
more
was
than
just
that.
looking what this is.
He's wanted for about
my
10
God.
fucking counts of attempted murder on a police officer.
Oh, what timing then?
Yeah, I'm glad I took a look at the guy who he's just
Oh my
fucking
god.
arrested.
Fuck are you doing, really?
224.
Then 511, is that
Well,
the guy that was running around at 6x6?
Oh my
This is ridiculous, man.
My van!
Yeah.
That was all my money.
No.
Sorry, could you say that again? 511?
I've witnessed him kill 2 other people besides those police encounters.
Can you confirm it's the guy with the green, he had like a green Kevlar vest and
Vest and his accomplice has bag behind him.
yeah, he's got, yeah, that's right, back behind him.
Yep, those are the 2.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I'm back on. I fucking faster there.
Alright, Johnson, good timing. We've managed to, we've got the guys who were part of the whole 6-wheel truck gang in custody now.
Jones is back.
Hey Jones, we've managed to get the guys who were fucking us earlier into custody now.
Good.
Hopefully.
At least 2 of them anyway.
Be advised,
Arrest
if
me
you do
when
try to run,
I do
we'll
something
take you
wrong,
down again.
you can arrest me, but now no.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's 5 days in a row now they've been doing the same shit. Going, robbing
Yeah,
a store, getting it sale letters, then cancelling it and waiting for us to arrive.
Hey, exactly.
And that shit.
It's the guy who shot me!
There's our guy.
You fucking didn't do
It's like
anything
the
wrong.
fucking wild,
It's the
wild
guy who
west.
shot me.
Police cars and fucking horses and we're all done. Get all the cars with horses and carts and we're fucking happy. We've got the wild, wild west here.
Alright, sir, I'm gonna do a quick vision test here. Everything look normal through this door?
No, it doesn't look. Yeah, now it looks normal. Oh my
Alright,
god, what the
good to
fuck
go.
are you doing? Please.
It's good.
Sometimes these lights can be a bit bright.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's good.
When I rob something or when I shut an officer down, then it's normal, but now.
What that really pissed me off was
Nothing
the
wrong.
fact of we just turned up and I got
Did you
shot
just
from
admit to
fucking
running
nowhere.
something?
Oh, where are you from?
What it sounded
Through
like.
me? It sounded like you just openly admitted to it.
Tell me what did I wrong?
Alright, sir, well, I went
Yeah,
ahead
tell him
and,
what
My lady.
he did I wrong.
I went ahead and cuffed you because you came into an active crime scene with a mask on. Patted you down because that mask gives me reasonable GSR test when I
Is
administered
that the reason?
You're all-
came back positive, as well as
Oh my god.
you are reported to be
and then I'll
associated with a number of other crimes, shootings of officers, shootings of civilians, so
Robbery.
But I can shoot. I can shoot when I have a weapon. Huh?
Together the medic who's listening for techno.
Okay.
You don't have a weapon because you were just
Don't
in the
judge me.
hospital.
I'm not
Didn't have
joking.
a weapon.
511.
Alright, gentlemen.
Feel better?
511
So in
Adam
addition
10,
to
come
the,
to PD downtown and confirm positive
10-4,
ID
I'm
these
on my way
guys.
there with, off-duty officer.
Okay,
10-4.
10-4.
in addition to our initial charge of interfering with an investigation, what exactly
Yeah, please hurry up. I have to do something.
Oh, you'll have a lot of time to do whatever it is that you need to do. Mostly thinking, hopefully. Thinking about the shit you've done today.
Okay, thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, so, how many counts of attempted murder or confirmed murder do we have on this guy?
6.
6. Oof.
It's just a 6.
Or 7
Jesus.
or 8 or
Oh, now
12
it's
or 14.
12, 14, no.
14. We'll go with 14 since
I
he.
did nothing wrong, guys.
14.
Somebody's
Somebody's outside
outside
crashing to your gate.
So we'll call that
How would you know
14
that?
counts of
If you didn't hear
attempted
that,
murder
I
then?
just.
Guys, what do you want, please? I was at the crime scene with a mask on. That's the reason that I been arrested. Oh my god.
Well, sir, you did have a warrant out for your arrest for a number of other crimes. So, with that said, looks like 14 confirmed charges for attempted murder.
I mean, he said it.
Of,
You're not going off what he said.
That's strange, man.
looking at up to 280 months.
Jesus Christ.
Anything you'd like to tell us about your accomplice?
I don't have anything to tell you, man. I did nothing wrong, so.
Aware that we can authorize plea deals, so if there's any information you'd like to give us about your patriot over there, we'd be more than happy to potentially look at that for you.
Is this the suspect you were telling me to come confirm?
Yeah, this one, this one, and the one in the Salrp as well.
This is indeed the one.
Okay, and you said he killed.
Paramedic that he killed.
He did not kill me. No, I watched him shoot somebody in a black SUV.
No, that was a mate of mine. I don't have a weapon, man.
What about the guy in the Salrp?
Yeah, it wasn't made of
It was confirmed him. The other medic can come confirm.
Alright, yeah, he doesn't have a weapon on him, but he was positive for GSR, so there was definitely some shooting fairly recently.
I do not recognize this individual here. I don't recognize this guy.
Okay.
I was in a van.
Yeah, it's definitely this guy right here.
And you also saw him fucking engaging us, didn't you? Like, in shooting at us.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yeah, multiple times.
I didn't have a weapon, man.
Okay, so
But you don't have it on you, doesn't mean you can bitch it.
Yeah, Jones. We need a number on how many times he's attempted to murder us.
There's not enough numbers on that fucking chart to do it. Actually, not enough numbers. I'd say easily more than fucking 10.
Yeah, security
Am I
cop.
cleared to go take a call for medic?
Yeah, go ahead, get it.
Absolutely. Thank
Security
you very much for your
officer.
help.
Have fun, Techno Beat.
Cadet. Security officer. I don't know what's calling you. Guy with the orange shirt. Guy with the
He's
bright
the ride
pants.
along.
Ride along.
Yeah, that may-
Guy without the gun. Hello. Go try to go on duty.
Alright,
Follow
so
me.
we're gonna stick with 14 then, gentlemen?
Carolina.
So it's not 14, but you are thinking now 14 is nice.
That's
Tell
it.
you what,
You have got a.
we don't have the
nice
eyewitnesses
hairstyle.
for a few of those. We're gonna call it a nice
Yeah, you're right,
round 10 counts
Everyone might
of
have.
attempted murder. Some of those
9 counts of attempted
technically
murder.
aggravated. But already so long, I don't want to go through all the paperwork associated with extending it even further.
So,
Nope.
this is a cool jail. Oh, it's very nice.
Well, wait for this.
Yeah.
Wait for this stuff downstairs to finish, then we'll sort you out.
Alright, so with all that information, we are officially placing you under arrest and charging you. So, I can read you your right.
Are you serious right now?
Too serious about what?
You just detained that gentleman and didn't read any of his rights. Really?
Prior to a formal arrest, he doesn't have.
Prior to a formal arrest, he doesn't have to have his rights read to him, does he?
You just moved him from A to B without him realizing what is even going on. Why he's being removed from whatever situation he's in.
Raider 60.
Into a... Just for this.
Alright, if you would, go ahead and go over that with me momentarily.
I will.
Thank you.
No problem.
Are we really gonna let this guy go?
Unfortunately.
Fucking bollocks, he's been causing fucking havoc for us all day.
For the past 5 days.
I really don't care. I'll do it myself.
God damn it. Don't trip, mate.
See you later, buddy.
The fuck are you doing with that?
Can we grab the other guy and take care of him yet or no?
If he's been done under the same circumstances, let's release him as well.
Alright,
See
sir.
you there.
Go ahead and back out.
Follow me, and I'll show you how to go and do it. You alright, Biggs?
I'm a bit cheesed off, but yeah, I'm alright.
Join the club. I can't believe he didn't get his rights fucking read to him. That's like a kick in the teeth for us.
Any other briefing room?
Trooper, when you've got a minute, can we move up one?
Sure, why not?
10-4.
Give me 1 second.
10-4.
Okay.